Well, you said something in there. You said when demand generation, lead generation used to be more important. And I talk to CMOs every day. And I talk to CMOs that are, they feel like they have an imposter syndrome. They feel like they don't have a seat at the table. They feel like they're as good as their last lead. They feel like they represent one of the biggest cost centers in the company. And so when you said that, the flip side of that is there are other things that have become more important. And that's what I'd love to start out with, right? The buying journey, how we influence buyers, how early we're out there, how we build trust. Like so much has changed. How would you start us down that path, right? You started us out by saying when lead generation and demand generation
Yeah.
used to be more important. So I'll let you take it
Yeah.
from there.
Yeah. I will qualify that and say that was definitely an early concept of how to engage buyers. Yet we're so much more sophisticated today. Just a quick story, and then I'll go back to answering your question. But I actually ran into my former CEO from Babcock Jenkins, who taught me a lot about this back in the late 1990s, like think 1998. And I met him when he was at a Portland Ad Association event, and he was talking about this new technology that he had created to help profile and create personalized experiences for people on a website, and then also create very targeted and personalized experiences in email. Now, this predates Marketo, it predates Eloqua, and trust me, I think he would have rather been the inventor of those solutions than on the services side. But what it really taught me is that there is a currency, and I love to call it the through line between brands and buyers when the brands really start to understand what that ongoing need is. So it's when I think about lead generation, that's like flipping a name over the fence. When I think about buyer engagement and really understanding what buyers' needs are, understanding what makes them successful, both from a rational perspective, in terms of what helps their business, as well as from an emotional perspective, what helps them personally. When brands start to do that and really have this kind of two-way dance or engagement, that's where there is this true through line between insights and revenue for an organization.